we are talking about bulk buying at places like Sam's and Costco. And even if you just bulk buy like I do, I don't have a membership at either one of those places, but a lot of people think that bulk buying will save you money. No, bulk buying does not. I'll just tell you right off the top. If you're going to places like Sam's and Costco, you are probably spending more money than you would if you were to just go to the grocery store and buy your canned goods and your rotisserie chickens and all those on sale. Now, if you go to Costco, sure, rotisserie chickens are a really good deal. That's one of the few things there that I would say are a good deal. And I'm going to tell you the ones that are good deals at Costco that I have found. But as far as general type savings, Costco and Sam's just don't save. Why? Number one, it actually costs more than if you just buy it on sale at the grocery store. And I have ran the numbers time and time again. That's why I have my price book, my handy dandy price book right here. So I can tell when is it a good deal and when it's not. Now, it might be equal, but a lot of times it actually costs more. There are several things like flour and sugar and chicken and cheese. All those things actually cost more at Costco. Now, the next thing is, where are you going to store all of this?
Like optometry services.
Thank you. Where are you going to store it all? Now, I have a large house, 5,000 square feet. 3 of us live here. So I have plenty of space, and I have a 1,500 square foot warehouse. So I have plenty of space that I can store it. But for 30 years of my marriage, 26 years of my marriage, I did not have a lot of space. So I would store it wherever I could, or just however much I could. You don't have to store a year's worth of food if you don't have space for that. Just store a couple of weeks or a couple of months. I mean, even in the tiniest apartment, you could get at least 3 months worth of food. I lived in a teensy tiny 400 square foot apartment, and I could have easily had 3 months worth of food in there to stockpile. The next thing, are you going to use it all? Peanut butter goes bad quicker when it's in a tub this big versus when it's in a little jar this big. Bleach. If you get a giant thing of bleach, I don't know if they come in giant things, but if you have to buy bulk in bleach, are you going to use it all? Bleach does expire. Flour, sugar, are you going to use it all? Can you handle it all? Those 25-pound bags of flour and sugar are a pain in the patootie to repackage into other stuff. And that, frankly, the savings is just not there. I one time bought oatmeal in a 25-pound bag only because the supply chain was having issues and I needed oatmeal for recipes and I didn't want to run out. And I could not wait for that thing to get gone.
That giant bag?
It was a pain.
It's really hard to manage it.
It took us 2 years to eat through it, and it was just a pain. So your food is going to spoil faster. You're not going to eat it as fast. Will your cheese, that big block of cheese, are you going to actually eat all that cheese? Now, stop thinking your meat is a better deal at Costco. It's not. I have checked the prices 1,000 times at Costco. Now, I haven't checked at Sam's Club, but I have checked at Costco, and it is not cheaper to buy it than to just wait for what's on sale at your local grocery store. More people are under the impression that they're actually saving money there, and they're not. So what are some good deals at the stores? So when I did get a Costco membership for the business to go and test all this out. The things that I found were the best deal. Now, this was 5 years ago, but probably still the same. Trash bags, kitchen trash bags, toilet paper. And the toilet paper actually was our #1 pick for the best cost per wipe. See, nobody calculates by the cost per wipe. But Mike here,
I got to be the guinea pig
he demonstrated the cost per wipe matters.
on live.
Live. So toilet paper's good, trash bags, laundry detergent was good. What was the other thing? There was one other thing, and I'm trying to scan through the aisles if I can remember. Oh, dish detergent, what, like Dawn hand washing dish soap, or yeah, hand washing dish soap. And I think those were all the things that I tested. I was trying to remember if I had something else. So those are the 4 things that really actually saved money. The next thing is the stores trick you into thinking you're going there to save money on things like their rotisserie chicken. And then all along the way, they have all these more expensive things to buy. So they put their rotisserie chickens at Costco clear at the back for a very good reason. So you'll walk through the whole entire store to get it.
And sample all kinds of cool things that you might be tempted to buy.
It's the same reason why I don't give out the measurements on my recipe videos. Because I want you to go to my website so I will get paid by the ads and cookbook sales. So I want you to go to the website to find the recipe. Now, you can get it for 100% free. It's 100% free on my website for all the recipes. But I am going to make you do just a little bit of work and make you click. I mean, I know clicking is a lot nowadays. But for some people, oh my goodness. James says, if you haven't seen the TP video, go watch it soon. It's a YouTube classic. It is, isn't it?
Yes,
wow,
actually,
we got lots of people.
It's a very popular one. So yes. Popular, we made a sequel.
Yeah. So what they do is they make you go all the way to the back, and you're going by the patio furniture. You're going by the underwear. You're going by the socks. You probably don't need and are more expensive than Walmart. You're going by all of the good food. Now, I'm not going to say they don't have good food. Like their huckleberry jam. Oh, that was good. Their, what are they called? Those specialty olives. I can't remember. There's a specific name for them. There's those specialty olives. Those are really good. They had an artichoke, a pickled artichoke, like not dip, but canned artichoke type thing that was really bruschetta or something like that is what it was called. Oh man, that was really good. So they have good food. I'm not going to tell you they don't have good food. They do. But, you can send me the first one. If you're actually wanting to save money, Costco for sure is not your place. I guess I need to get a Sam's membership and see if Sam's is actually cheaper. But it's 2 hours away in any direction for me to go to Sam's, so I don't know if that's even worth it. TJ says cheese and heavy whipping cream are usually cheaper. I'd be interested to go check out the prices and see. How much do you pay a pound for the cheese, TJ? I'm curious. So, those are a few reasons why I don't shop at the warehouse stores like Costco and Sam's. It's just not worth it. All right. Before I get to comments and questions, yes.
I was going to say, did you talk about family size and bulk items in the regular stores?
Oh, well, no, I didn't. Actually, I can talk about that. I'll talk about that here in just a second. This video is brought to you by our Dining on a Dime cookbooks, Volume 1 and Volume 2, and then also our gluten-free, dairy-free edition. I just edited the gluten-free cinnamon rolls in here today, that video. Oh my goodness, I could still taste them. They were so delicious. But for our regular cookbooks, start here with our Volume 1, and Volume 2 is just a continuation. Easy recipes to get you in and out of the kitchen quick. That will save your family money on their grocery bill. Janet says, my zucchini recipes are amazing. Thank you. I appreciate it. We just did a whole series last week on zucchini because I have zucchinis the size of a car sitting on my counter. trying to use them all up. Okay, so before I get to the comments and questions, bulk buying in the store. Even if you get the great big tub of oatmeal in the store, or like, what's the place called in Billings? Winco? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Like Winco is where I got the 25 pounds of oatmeal. Are you going to use it all? I mean, we're a family of 3 now. We're not a family of 7 anymore. So we're not eating near as much food. In a couple of years, we're going to be a family of 2. Dad's already not handling it. Mom is like, Mom and Dad can hardly wait for the kids to move out. Oh, wait, is that how it goes?
Dad would be okay if we were going to Hawaii when the kids aren't here. So actually, something I was going to mention is the bulk size things say like family size and what does it say? Mega deal or something like that.
Yeah.
And I've noticed, especially at Walmart, if you do the math, a lot of times it actually costs more to buy the larger one than the small one.
Yeah.
And in fact, what was it? There was a medicine that I went to get, and it costs less to buy like 5 of the like 8 pill packages than to buy the larger package.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say do the math on that. And they have the little sticker that says next to it, it'll say like $14.98 for whatever it is, and it'll say 22.4 cents per ounce. You can't always trust that. So if it really matters to you, you might actually get out your calculator and do it real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of times, not a lot, I've noticed a reason like 10 or 20% of the time, the amount on there isn't the actual amount per ounce or per whatever. So I wouldn't trust that. But even if you are to the degree that you are trusting that, realize that a lot of times the bulk buy or the family special or whatever is not cheaper.
Yeah. Make sure you actually do the calculation to see if it is cheaper. I do buy the bulk, the larger size things of oatmeal because at Walmart it is cheaper. But I'm just saying, make sure you know. That's why our price book, guys, is good to have. I'm telling you, that way you can keep track of your prices and then you'll know. So
we're pretty low on those right now too.
Yes, we are. All right, so I'm going to get to comments, questions, but first we're going to say hello, Mom and Grandma.
Hello, Nan and Grandma.
They are watching. My mom went down to go see my grandma day before yesterday, I think. Yeah, day before yesterday. So hello, Grandma. Hello, Mom. I hope you're having fun in Colorado.
Yes, I hope so too.
So she is coming back and was going to watch with Grandma tonight. So what can I do to thoroughly embarrass my whole family live?
I don't know.
Something,
Remember
I'm
that
sure.
time when we'll just remind them how they laughed and now you have a cookbook.
True, very true. All of your stuff is going into spam now for me. So are you a spammer?
I must be. Oh, that's because I sent it from a different address.
No. Okay. Oh, yes. Froze family, it is Thursday morning. Hello in Japan. How are you? If you guys have comments or questions, please put them in the comment section and we will get to them for you. And it doesn't have to be just about bulk buying. It can be about anything. Tanya, good evening from Michigan. Guess what we got? Hot water. They came and installed our hot water heater. Wow.
Yay, glad you finally got it back.
You never appreciate those kinds of things until you don't have it. I totally get it. Amelia, does anyone else notice the leaves on the trees are starting to change color? It's not me.
Yeah.
It's not me.
I shared it in there just so you could say that.
It's not me. I'm right.
We have one branch that's red on the maple tree. 2? Can I have one of those?
That's it. That was it.
Okay.
I've been telling everybody for the last week, we're going to have an early winter. I will be shocked if we don't get snow in September. Our maple tree in the back is already turning. The box elder bugs, which usually don't come until September, One showed up in the house yesterday. The flies are about to drive me insane. That usually doesn't start till September. And for the last 3 nights, at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I've gone to water my flowers, and it feels like fall.
Wow.
So hopefully this week and maybe next weekend, or this week and next week, I'm going to get my fall decorations up. I know school hasn't started yet, but I'm just going to start. All right. So yes, it is not just you, Millie. Of course, Millie is our neighbor in Nebraska. So James says our pre-show music could put you to sleep. I was going for the elevator vibe.
It's nice. A lot of people comment on it. One person talks about bringing her broom and dancing and sweeping while singing while it's going.
Elaine says, yes, noticed a few leaves changing in New England. Ooh. Debbie, yes, leaves are changing here in Eastern Ontario. Wow. See, it's not me. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Amy, good point about food spoiling faster if it's in a bigger container. Yeah, it does. And people don't realize that all those great big things of pickles, I mean, pickles last forever, but you can only eat pickles so fast. Sarah, I'm in Virginia. Maybe other states have different days, but my question is, what day is the best day to buy gas when they lower it? I saw on a Friday it was $2.75 at 7-Eleven and Wawa's. Who would you name a store that?
Where's the Wawa's? Is that in LA?
I don't know. Then on Monday it was up to $3.12. Sunoco stayed the same at $2.95, but can you tell me why the jump in price? I have no idea. You just kind of have to watch and see. Who knows what things are flying through the air that will change gas prices this week or next or whatever. I don't know. I just watch.
I don't think the gas prices have a set day like airline tickets do. I think it's largely, however, the investors in the commodities market feel and what the stores think about that. Like if they see it's going up, they might mark it up. But at the same time, there are other times. There was one place in Colorado where a Quick Trip, a new place went in there that was really snazzy, and there were 3 other gas stations at the same corner, and they were all they were marking it down. So you'd see that you could stand there getting gas and watch the prices go down at all the stores because they were competing with each other. So, although I have to say, we did realize at one point that tracking gas price from places that aren't real close to you is not very useful.
Not worth it.
Because in the end, you might save like $1 if you drive all over town looking. So,
I mean, maybe if you're getting 100 gallons of gas, it might be worth it. But
so we do kind of just pay a little bit of attention to the signs and see which places seem to be the cheapest, and then we usually go there most of the time. Yeah.
Vicky, I have a walk-in hall closet. I bought it at a yard sale wire racks. My son-in-law installed them on the walls inside the closet. I store my Sam's Clubs things. That's great. Paul in Canada, Costco isn't cheaper for meat, but the meat is better quality where I am. Yeah, it just depends. Cindy, I love Costco's no salt spice. It's a great deal. You could make that yourself.
I wonder what their no salt spice is.
Well, let's just look. Costco no salt seasoning recipe. So if you guys need I've got one in Dining on a Dime Volume 1 and Volume 2. So if you need a really good no salt spice recipe, I have it in there. The ingredients: onion, garlic, carrot, black pepper, bell pepper, tomato, orange peel, parsley, bay leaves, thyme, basil, celery, lemon peel, oregano, savory mustard seed, and that's all it says. Cumin, marjoram, coriander, cayenne, citric acid, and rosemary. Have mercy. They just dumped everything in there. Wow. Okay, well, maybe if you have to buy all that stuff, it might be cheaper just to get it already made. Good grief. I've never seen a seasoning with that many ingredients. Wow. Okay. Well, maybe it is cheaper in that case. All right. See, sometimes it is cheaper. So that's why you need to know your prices. Know your prices. Steven, Costco is better for organic stuff. Yeah, but all organic is a waste of money. So I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't spend money on that. Karen, you can send me the next one. I don't really care for Costco, but BJ's wholesale is the bomb. I've never been to BJ's, so I don't know about that. Cheryl, meat is not cheaper at Sam's. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Steven, lean ground beef is a good deal at the Sam's Club, an hour away from me. Mickey, pizza and rotisserie chicken. Steven, gift cards are a good deal at Costco. 4 gift cards for the price of 3. Now, that's something that I would get at Costco for sure. If that's the case, I would do that. Jane O'More, Walmart has rotisserie chicken near the front, cheaper than the raw one, the same size. Yep, totally get that. TJ says, I shop at Sam's and BJ's. Sam's has sales and BJ's has coupons. Both of those make a lot of things cheaper. Cheese and heavy cream are usually cheaper. Yep, that makes sense. Suzanne, we use Costco for hearing aids and prescription glasses. Now, that's a tip. That is one thing. That was the other thing I thought of. Allegra was cheaper at Costco when I was looking, and I did stock up on Allegra for a year. I have really bad allergies, and I pretty much have to take it all year long. So I stocked up for a year on Allegra at Costco. Now, prescriptions, if you're doing like progressives, I would probably get them at Costco. But if you're just getting regular glasses, just buy them online, like at Zenni Optical or something like that. It is just so much cheaper. It's like $50. Oops, I think I was supposed to order glasses for Mom, and I totally forgot. Uh-oh. But like my regular bifocals and the regular glasses for the kids are $20, the single. The bifocals are around $50. The progressives are $70, but they do have a harder time online getting the progressives right, I've noticed. So, Vicki, I didn't renew my Costco membership, but kept my Sam's. I don't buy the large items of flour and sugar. The ground beef is cheaper at Sam's than my local grocery store. I bought grass-fed ground beef cheaper than regular. Yeah. You can, and if grass-fed is cheaper, go for it. I mean, that's fine. Kimberly, we compared Sam's Club and Walmart and found that the prices weren't any different, and we don't buy bulk because our kids have left home. I just added a few extra things to the cart each trip, and that's how I've gotten my stockpile. Good job.
Yeah, even for stockpile, some of those big things. Tara was right about that thing of oatmeal. It was like a giant bag. It was like those giant dog food bag sizes.
It was stressful because I was like, are we going to get this all used before it goes bad?
Well, and we would try to kind of seal it up, but the room we were in, we haven't had any mice down there since we've lived here. But, you know, if the mice came in and were looking around, they would find that in a hurry. So,
yeah. Thankfully, knock on wood, so far we haven't had a mouse problem at this house yet. Kimberly, we compared Sam's and Walmart and found the price. Oh, wait, read that one. Lisa, Sam's is a little cheaper. Costco has some better products. That's kind of what I figured. Vicky, I have an iPod in my ear, and my husband just told me we need to go to Sam's next week. Vicky, I bought cases of green beans, corns, black beans, tomatoes, tomato sauce, canned chicken, tuna at Sam's. Yeah, if it's cheaper. TJ, BJ's has my white sharp cheddar, 2 pounds for $6, basically. Yeah, that would be a good deal.
Yum.
Steven, she loves the cake mix cookies recipes. Thank you. I think that's in volume 2, the blue one. So if you get the blue one, also livingonadime.com, you can get that. You can get that recipe. Also, my Super Easy Recipes channel, I'm actually next week, I think, doing several varieties of cake mix cookies. So be watching for that. Amy Warner, I didn't know you had 5 kids. Yes. Well, I have 4 biological. And then when my niece was a teenager, she moved in with us for 4 years. And so we did, yes. Rooster says, so many containers these days make things look bigger than what you're actually getting. This is true. Karen says BJ's is also cheaper for coffee too. Wow. So a viewer today sent me, you can see the next one, sent me coffee. The last time I bought coffee was $6. Now some people are paying $21 for the same coffee. Why has coffee gotten so high? Because she said that it was a bumper crop for coffee this year.
Wow.
So was it not a bumper crop last year?
Who said it was a bumper crop?
I think it was Kimberly Nash that sent it to me.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I was curious if anybody knew.
Coming at you.
Why? Huh. Okay, Paula, and their trees are changing in August. By the way, lawnmowers are on clearance at Walmart or at Costco. Did we give up?
I just don't know what else we could get unless we want to buy the 4-wheel drive one that's $12,000.
That's a lot of money.
It is. I'm thinking if I keep using the push mower, we don't have to buy a mower, and it saves money at the gym.
Except you're already buying the gym, so you're not saving money.
Well, okay, so I'm going to the gym and I'm pushing the lawnmower, and I'm apparently still compensating for it in third.
TJ says 32 ounces of heavy whipping cream is $4.99 at BJ's, and at Walmart it's $5.67. So yes, that would be a better deal. Paula, we have the usual, one Yoku one. Did you guys get that windstorm in Wyoming last night? Yes, we did, and we got another one today.
I came home and all the trash cans were laying all over the street.
And I thought my new mail shed was going to blow over. It stayed upright. We don't have it secured down yet. Jack and I are building a new mail shed out of my old doors, which my mother says look like an outhouse. I am going for the cutest mail shed in the world domination for the Guinness Book of World Records. I'm going to get the world's cutest mail shed ever.
I think you are. It looks really cool. Well, it is. It has
despite the fact my mother thinks it looks like an outhouse.
It has an outhouse shape, but it doesn't look like an outhouse. Like it's like a phone booth with a roof that goes slope down towards the back, but it's too cute to be an outhouse. And she's not done with it yet. Although, wow, some of the stuff she's done, you're going to make that into a video someday, aren't you?
I am.
Nice.
It's going to be the world's cutest mail shed ever. You think I can get that title?
Oh, yes, I'm sure.
I'm just waiting for the paint to come in from the restore.
Christmas Candy World Domination?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cake Mix Domination
Cake
too.
Mix Domination.
Carol, in Arizona, we need a water chiller in order to get the water cool enough to take a shower. Wow. Mrs. Bean Friend, NYS early leave change, New York said, I guess. Bugs, frogs, animals are not in sync. Let me tell you, the squirrels are here. They're already starting to go crazy.
When everyone's talking about the lawnmower, I didn't look at the email for it yet, but we did get somebody must have watched our show, because now we have a company that does the robot mowers asking us if they can send us one. Of course, they would like us to do videos on it, which we probably would if we tried it, but I don't know if we would.
What did we decide?
I haven't really looked. I just saw the email and dragged it into my very giant inbox.
It doesn't look very sturdy.
I'll have to look at it again on the inbox. Although it's interesting, I noticed that their thing says that their program is you pay monthly to use it.
But you can buy it outright too.
Can you?
Yeah. Maybe
the monthly is supposed to get more people into it. I don't know, but I don't like to buy things that are monthly just because on the mower, maybe that's a better way to get more people to buy it. But on a lot of things, the monthly thing is just a way to get you to forget that you're getting billed every month.
Tanya, our humidity had been ridiculous here, ready for cooler temperatures, not winter though. Yeah, me too. Although this summer really hasn't been that bad. We've got, I think, 10 days of 90s again. But I think, no, we don't even have 10 days. Hot dog. We only have 9 days left. Yes. 8 days left. 8 days left
Of what?
of 90-degree temperatures.
Are you sure?
Right here. 83. Look at 80, 80, 80, 80.
But do you think it's going to stay that way?
Yes.
I was surprised
I'm
because
serious. We're going to have an early winter this year.
morning I looked at the weather and it said sunny, 0% chance of rain. I was at the library working, and all of a sudden I heard it sounded like we were being shelled. And I looked outside, and there was a huge thunderstorm, and I was thinking, man, they got that one wrong. And then somebody said, oh, yeah, the weather said it was going to rain, and I guess they were right. It's like, what? Well, apparently they changed the forecast like at 10 o'clock in the morning because they knew at noon it was going to rain.
Weatherman, the only job where you can be wrong every single day and still keep your job.
Although I do have to say for us, I think the ones on the phones, when I look on the phone, it tells us what our forecast is supposed to be for Sheridan here. But then it gives me the emergency weather alerts, and it says in our area in Nebraska, there are going to be tornadoes and whatever. And I'm thinking, we're not in Nebraska. We're 2 states away from Nebraska. And well, I guess 1 state away in the south. But anyway, I was just thinking, it's funny how they just kind of put all of the sparse flyover country in the same bucket.
Yeah. Donna says she loves our cookbooks. She's ready for pumpkin spice. Yep, I'm getting ready to do those videos too. Actually, I'm trying to decide. I'm in a quandary. Our cake mix videos are doing really good on my other channel, Super Easy Recipes. But pumpkin season is in here. So I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? But I was thinking, I asked ChatGPT today, the AI, I said, give me 100 combinations, or I said, give me all the combinations of soda and cake mix. And it gave me 100 of them. 100. Should I do all 100? Yes. I think I should do all 100. Yep. That would be a cool video.
Yep. We just have to find a lot of people to give them to.
What could I do with 100 cakes between now and 2 weeks when I get it all? No, just kidding. It's going to take me longer.
Stack them all on top of each other and make some kind of world record.
I could do something like that. I don't know. Should I make 100 cakes, guys? That would be a cool video. I think I'm going to do that. Patty, I hit the stores at the right time. I got amazing reduced meat, veggies. You can send me the next one. My freezers are filled. Starting September 1st, I am shopping my pantry and freezers. Good job. Jane O'More, a farmer in Mississippi is saying early winter. Yep. Cindy, Indiana, the leaves are falling on the black walnut trees, but we have a lot of rain and it's very green. Wow. Mrs. B, friend, temperatures in New York State have been higher than normal. Yeah, that sounds like lots of fun. James, yay, September snow ice cream. I don't know. Do we want to take bets on what day we're going to have snow, our first snow in Wyoming? When do you think we're going to get our first snow in Wyoming this year for this season?
September 22nd.
I was going to say September 20th.
Wow.
I don't know.
I do think it's funny on some questions like that, we'll just randomly have an idea and both of us will say exactly the same thing. It's just pretty funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot I didn't click send here. It's coming at you.
Deborah, Wawa are in the Northeast like Jersey. Oh, gotcha.
Well, some other people said they're moving to Indiana, and I think forgot, was it Tanya that commented it? Sounded like it was maybe going down the East Coast as well, into the southern East Coast. Cheryl,
I've been seeing a lot of butterflies. I always heard that is an early sign of fall. Well, that's interesting. Wow. This is Bean Friend. Okay, so let's go back to my cake for just a minute. Type 1 if you guys think I should do 100 2 ingredient cakes, or type 2 if you think I'm out of my mind. Let's see what they think. Mrs. Bean Friend, question I found the hard way. I bought bags of rice, pasta, and rice. What's the question? How to use it? So in that case, I just specifically start making sure I use up. Like I got peanut butter right now that I need to use up. So I'm going to be doing some peanut butter recipes just to get the peanut butter used up. So yeah, I mean, that's all I do is just specifically make sure I start using that ingredient.
Wow, you're getting a lot of response on that one.
Let's see. What do they think? Oh, there's more ones than twos. So they don't think I'm totally out of my mind.
But there are a pretty good number of twos. I'd say about 3/4 ones, though.
They think I'm crazy.
2/3.
Just to prove that I'm crazy, maybe I should do it.
That's probably why they're here.
I can see what my grandmother is reacting right now. Tara doing 100 cake recipes. I can see the reaction happening.
Gotta wait till the football team's playing or something.
Yeah. Fro's family, back in the early 70s, our town had gas wars. I remember buying gas for 23 cents a gallon. Wow. James, now gas might get up 23 cents in one day. I know, it's crazy. Kathy, Sam's Club in Indianapolis, Indiana has a heavy cream for $4.28 and shredded cheese for $6.16. Yeah, those are both decent prices. Good. Eva, my uncle worked for Wawa for at least 40 years and supported a wife and 6 kids. That was a long time ago, so I guess we've been around quite some time. Girl with Plan, your recipe for pepper steak is amazing. To date, every recipe in volume 1 and 2 have my seal approval. Thank you. Yes, I've tested every recipe in the book. The first volume 1 is a bunch of recipes that my family have had for years. So I come from good cooks on both sides of the family. So we know they actually taste good. You're not going to get none of this stuff from Martha Stewart with 20,000 ingredients that nobody has on hand. All of our recipes are easy. You have the ingredients on hand. You can make them quick, get in and out of the kitchen, and your family will love them.
You used to watch Martha. You just never tried to make her recipes.
Yes, I watched her. I just didn't.
Because back in those days, we didn't have the money to fly to Italy to get the mushrooms.
No. Nope. And Kelly says she's making sloppy joes for dinner. She says we call them sloppy Sir Josephs because they're a little fancy. That's funny.
That is pretty funny.
Patty also says our cookbooks are amazing. They have saved the day many nights. Thank you. She loves us. You're welcome. Amy, my progressives from Zenni didn't work. Back to specs for lens. Yeah, the progressives from Zenni Optical, it's been hit or miss for me. So I just go to the eye doctor now because I have to get the progressives. So I figure I've saved the last 20 years almost buying from Zenni. I'll make up for it now. But it is a little frustrating. They do give you your money back if you want. But Lisa, concrete that hill. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Oh yeah.
So that video, is that the next video coming up? I think that's Friday's video. Wait till you guys see Mike testing out the mower.
Was that the one that we bought or the one that we borrowed? That was
the one that we borrowed.
Oh, okay.
We haven't gotten to the one we bought yet.
Our yard is recovering.
Yeah.
We leave it fallow for a while and then it recovers.
Rooster says, are the tariffs affecting coffee? I don't know. Are there tariffs on coffee?
There are tariffs on a lot of things to a lot of places. But I thought it was 25%.
Why is coffee so expensive? Increased oh, you gotta love Google. Increased production costs, climate change, global supply chain issues, labor-intensive farming. Yeah, but it's always been that way, and climate change is a hoax anyway. So it's called the weather, people. It's called the weather. Coffee has hit an all-time high in January. Well, that was in January. Nobody seems to know, really. All right. Charlene.
I think there are, I'm pretty sure the tariffs on a lot of the countries that produce it are like 25%. I was just looking the other day and because I noticed that South Korea has a 15% tariff. So which is not a coffee.
Yeah.
That's a totally different thing. That's just our printers in South Korea. So
Charlene says coffee sold at Dollar General nationwide is on recall. Oh my. Well, that stinks. Karen says they had a bad growing season last year. Aline, I'm pretty sure it's the tariffs making cause. See, nobody knows. Cooking with cat lover. I just spent $20 for Folgers and it was $17 at the beginning of the summer. Wow. Millie, I saw someone had 10 containers of coffee in their cart. That's some serious drinking. No kidding. Peggy, Spokane is having a windstorm. Not surprised. Cooking with cat lover Mike. I will send you a picture of the mower you need and the grass I cut with mine. They may not make them anymore due to them being oil gas mix. 2-stroke is what it's called.
Oh, yeah, 2-stroke is like a weed eater kind of engine.
2-stroke mower.
I'd be curious.
Yeah, send it to us.
One thing about those people that want to send us their robot one, I'd be curious to look at just to see what it is. Tara said she thought it looked like it might not be very sturdy, but if it were to be able to do our property, that would be a huge marketing benefit for them because we're probably about as hilly as a normal property can get, as a residential property can be. So it would be great for them if it worked. It'd be great for us too.
Jana Moore self-propelled mower broke during the tight spots a little while ago. Ooh, yeah, that'd be bad. Pam, just got on. Any question or any news on the refrigerator? Well, our refrigerator has been in since Thursday. 1 week, and it's still running. It's not exceptionally loud. It's not, you can hear it, and I still have to turn it off for the videos, but it's not obnoxious like the first old one was. Now, of course, after we get the new one went on upcycle for $200. I'm still, I don't know. I went on there again. I'm still wondering if we should maybe buy it as a backup. Do you guys think we should buy that one as a backup? She still had it. I don't know. What do you think? I go back and forth. I hate to just spend $200 and have a refrigerator just sitting here, but.
But if it was an insurance policy, would we have it just sitting here? I think it's one of those things where the fridge will behave because it knows its replacement is just
in the other warehouse.
800 feet away. Just kidding.
Warden's Best says, yes, buy it as a backup. Pam says we should buy it as, so does Cindy. But do we need 3 refrigerators in our house?
Well, we have a smaller one downstairs in the kind of little apartment, separate apartment. And we don't use it very much. And it's small, so I wouldn't really replace it, but it would just carry us through till we get another one, which is what we were doing for the month that we had none at all in the house.
Is that what we should do?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody thinks I should buy it. It's a 2011. Maggie, yes, no cold water running water here in Arizona. We had temperatures of 118. Wow. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Can you send me the next one? Yeah, that's a lot. Everyone thinks we should buy it. Okay, I'll tell her we'll buy it. Hopefully, should I tell her we'll buy it? I'm feeling peer pressured.
I mean, sure.
How many appliances can we have? I'm turning into my grandpa with just appliances just sitting everywhere.
You don't have them sitting everywhere. That would be the first one that's not installed. The grandpa she's talking about had like vacant lots full of old appliances that had been in the rain. Well, I guess
like hundreds of old appliances.
I said it had been in the rain, but it only rains there like twice a decade. Where he lived, it had been in the dust storms, and then there's all that.
So all the time. Karen's done with this extremely hot weather. Yeah, me too. I hate hot weather. So Jack and I have been going in the mornings, and I think it's close to 400 feet of fence total. And you guys will see that in tomorrow's video too, I think. Or I mean on Friday's video. And so we got part of that fence done, and then it looks so good. The other part of the fence looked really bad. So then I went in and sprayed all that Fro's family says you have the money and the space. Why not buy?
I told her it'd be cool if we did a video of the stockpile room. Like, over here is the rice, and over here are the cereals, and here are the vegetables, and here are the refrigerators.
Actually, I have room down there I could put it. That's not a bad idea, actually. For when I do all the Christmas candies, the second refrigerator sometimes isn't enough when I start doing the Christmas candies.
Well, it'd be cool if we were going to use it for that, to have it in the garage where it's closer to the kitchen without having to go up and down the stairs.
Okay, you guys are talking me into buying this, and I had talked myself out because I'm not just getting a whole bunch of junk.
Darla says good backup for all those cakes. True. Well, I just think about the fact that 2 weeks ago, well, a month ago, when we were talking about the refrigerator dilemma and how all the new refrigerators are not working very well, I remember saying, let's just get a used one, and if we can get a spare used one. So why would we have forgotten that in just a few weeks?
So anyway, Jack and I have been working on fencing every morning. I got a sprayer, so we're going to start spraying, I think tomorrow, maybe. While I'm waiting for the paint to come for my world domination of the best mail shed in the entire world. Jack really said, nice. Mom, I'm sure it will be the best in Wyoming. I said, no, I'm going for the world. I've never seen a mail shed the way I'm doing my mail shed. And it's pretty darn toot and cute, if I do say so myself.
Karen says, buy it, and every time you walk by the new one, remind it about the one you have waiting.
I should. James says refrigerator insurance policy. Oh, brother, that's funny.
I just think about when I worked in TV, I was the master of bringing down technical equipment. But I noticed that if an engineer came and sat in the chair next to me all day long, it would never blink. The machine would work great the entire time. I discovered one time, eventually, I discovered that I was the master of bringing them down because I worked them faster than everybody else.
Sarah, I bought coffee called Waking Up the Neighborhood from Walmart. It has extra caffeine in it. Maybe that's what I need. Carooster, it's blackberry, Marionberry season. I have never had a Marionberry. Can you get Marionberry jelly on Amazon?
Here, we were in the Pacific Northwest too.
Marionberry jam. Can you get, what is a Marionberry? I would love to try. Huckleberry, I've never had Huckleberry. Oh, have I had a Huckleberry jam? No, I think just I can't remember if I had Huckleberry. Marionberry. Ooh, it's got almost 5 stars on Amazon. I don't know what that is. Maybe we'll have to try it sometime and see what it is. Okay. Let's see.
Carooster says it tastes like blackberry, but better. Amanda says Marionberry is the best.
I love all the different berry jams. Oh, I asked for that for Christmas, don't I? Because I love it so much.
Yes.
One Yoku says, I bet October 10th, snow in Montana. James says it's his 23rd birthday. James, happy birthday! Is this your 30th year of your 23rd birthday?
So I was curious on that one. I wasn't sure if he meant the 23rd of this month is his birthday or the 23rd of next month, because we were predicting on the 22nd that it was snow.
Oh, the 23rd of September, his birthday.
So happy early birthday in either case, Jim.
There you go.
And when it's actually here, tell us again and we'll tell you again.
Millie says October 31st in Nebraska. Karen says, happy birthday, James. Mine's tomorrow, 60 years. Happy birthday, Karen. James says, don't collapse doing cake videos. Oh, man, I know. I made 7 today because Jack was going to a party. So I was like, yes, all these teenagers will eat cake. So I sent 5 of them to the party and then 2 of them to another family that's got 4 kids, and then they have kids all the time over there. Michael Kellum says, One Yoku one, how do you pronounce your username? And one Yoku one says Joku, like Kujo backwards.
So it's Joku.
Joku.
Tar keeps getting confused because we have a friend from South Africa named Yaku,
Yep.
and he's spelled almost the same.
Yep.
So
It looks the same.
Yeah.
DRA says huckleberries are $40 a pound in Montana. Holy macaroni. That's why I don't eat huckleberry very much.
James is asking if it ever snows in August here. I don't recall it ever doing that. It has snowed in July, and September is very common. It's pretty common for it to be in. Well, I think one or two of the last few years. It's
rare, but not impossible, according to Google.
We've had it snow sometimes in September, but a lot of times it'll snow and then in September, and then it won't snow again until like November. So It just depends on the year. I think it'd be great if fall came quickly and then fall lasted for 6 months. That would be beautiful.
Yeah. Mary Jane says she made my meatloaf. Thank you. Isn't that delicious? We always had meatloaf at my dad's house when we would go visit him, and it was always gross. So I had this thing about meatloaf, and then I actually made meatloaf, and it was delicious. So my meatloaf is very good. I have 2 meatloafs, one in dining that's regular, and then extraordinary meatloaf that's in volume 2. Richard loves the pepper steak too. Patty, that many cakes may break your oven. It better not break my oven. 100 cakes? If it can't handle baking 100 times, oh man, I'd be ticked. Kathy, I'm making my banana muffins tomorrow. Do you happen to know how many that recipe makes? I don't remember. Usually it's 24. Usually it's 12 or 24, but I can't remember. Let me see. Breads, muffins, yeast, muffins. Banana, wait a minute. Are you making the banana bread into muffins, or do I actually have a banana muffin recipe? I can't remember. Banana.
I think they're on the website. I think there's
banana muffins, page 64. Let's see. Oh, these muffins, 12. It makes 12. So, okay. And you can get that recipe at livingonadime.com. Ward, you can send me the next one. Ward and Beth, I came from a large family, so I don't know how to cook small meals. It's just me. So what I cook now, eat off the meal for a couple of days and then freeze the rest. That's great. Yeah, just meal prepping. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Hey, coffee you buy now was grown in 2024, and that was a bad year. Yeah, that's what I was kind of figuring.
Oops. I was pasting.
Ooh. Patty sent us an email while I'm waiting for you to send it. She said, this is an expensive mower, but my husband knows mowers. He bought it last March for my birthday. Yes, my birthday. It's a Honda HRX mower is what she says we need. See, she says the self-propel is
really
awesome.
So self-propelled.
So how much is that, I wonder?
We were going to go buy a self-propelled, and when I was looking at reviews for them, on the ones that I saw, which were highly rated, I looked in the only negative rating said this doesn't work on hills. It said it's great self-propelled if you're walking on a flat or slight or very lightly hilly surface, but that on an actual hill you have to push it up. And that was what I was. That was my
4.5 stars.
One reason for not wanting a self-propelled before. So I'm curious if you have self-propelled. Anyone who has self-propelled, have you tried it on hills, and how is it? And how steep are the hills? Because our hills are pretty steep. I discovered even the ones that look less steep are steeper than I thought. I didn't notice it when we push it, but when we have to, when we were doing the driving ones tests, I could tell it was steeper than I thought.
Okay, let's see. All right, now here's the next question. Tracy, why are so many freezers breaking down lately? Because they're made awful. Because they're doing it on purpose. I'm not the only one. There's several lawsuits going on, and I'm not the only one that's having this problem.
I think it's just an extended warranty scam.
Yeah.
I think the whole refrigerator business right now is an extended warranty scam.
One Joe, whatever it was, we had a deep freeze when I was born in 1969. It finally tanked in 2001. I miss those days. Yep. That's a long time to go. Tara, I have 3 refrigerators and 2 freezers and no more stress when something breaks down. Actually, that's true. The stress factor just alone might be worth it.
Well, that's why
because we do have a refrigerator downstairs, but when we're without a refrigerator, it's not big enough to hold everything for me doing cooking videos, and then our personal food is the problem. So I literally was not doing any cooking videos. I would do like one every week or 10 days, but I wasn't doing them because it was just too hard. So I don't know. Ward and Beth, great backup for when preparing for a party. That's true. Very true. James says refrigerator insurance policy. Debbie Berry says out of your mind to do. She must be to do 100 cake, 2 ingredient cake mixes. Well, see, I need to decide because soda's going on sale for Labor Day again here. So I'm going to have to stock up on soda because my kids kept raiding the soda. I threatened them within an inch of their lives.
What's funny is they were rating it, but not like other people who drink soda.
No, they only got 1 a day, so.
And not every day, but
no,
still.
Yeah. Sure, my husband was making tacos and said, no, oh no, we're out of taco seasoning. She whipped out her Dining on a Dime Volume 1 and used my taco beef seasoning. He said, it's the best he's had.
Wow.
It is.
It is.
I never, ever have bought taco seasoning with the exception that I just needed it for a thumbnail for a picture. Why? Because my recipe is so good.
Yeah.
Lisa, you do 100 mini cakes. No, because I have to make the whole batter. So I mean, I guess I couldn't just throw it away, but yeah. Shay, my husband was Kimberly, I think numbers are down on our Facebook group because it's kind of hard to find the video. Is Facebook going to fix this?
Probably not. So we've had a lot of struggles with Facebook and the video, and we only are really still streaming to it for the small number of people who really like to look for us there, because Facebook is doing all these weird things, and there's absolutely zero way to get a hold of a human being there to try to help you with the problem. So yeah, I've noticed that it no longer says that we're live anywhere. You have to actually go to the buried tab that says live streams and find it there. So I posted a thing saying, hey, we're going to go live now. And I put a link in, and it was nearly invisible on that front page. So I don't think Facebook is going to fix that, but we are still sending to both because we can. And we know some of you like it better on Facebook. So.
Yep. You can send me the next one. Kimberly also says in the past week, I've made meatloaf and sloppy joes from our Volume 1. It's her husband's favorite. Thank you. Yes, those are delicious. I was doing mass editing. I got really behind because I've been doing all this gardening stuff. I got really, really behind on videos. Well, I just didn't feel like doing them. So I didn't. But I kept filming. So I had hours.
Someday I will feel like it again.
I got hours and hours of video footage backed up. So I sat all day yesterday and all day today editing, and I'm getting caught up. I'm this close to being done with the backlog. But yeah, so that's why you guys are going to start seeing videos again, because I'm finally getting going again. James, September 23rd he'll be 59. Off to my birthday is the first day of fall. If it snows in Wyoming for the first time, then that would be so cool. Donna, pizza casserole was a big hit at my family get-together. Thanks for the great recipes. You're welcome. DRA says we are using up all the coffee pods and pouches from hotels on our vacation. Yeah, that's what I do. I collect them all, and I make sure I collect one for every day. If I'm staying at a hotel, I'm going to at least get my coffee pod for every day.
Well, especially at the price of a lot of hotels now.
So I go, and even though we don't drink at all, I make sure I get one for all of us every day. And I bring it all home, and everybody can just laugh at me all they want. I don't care.
I use a French press. Is that what that's called?
Yep.
And I only make basically 1 cup of coffee a day anyway. So the hotel ones work pretty well, except if they're super finely ground.
Yep.
Then that would cause the stuff to come through the French press.
Yeah. Tanya says my kids and their mom buy their pot because if I did, I would be broke. They drink so much. Woo. Yeah. That's a lot. Kelly says our fridge from the 80s works great. A little loud, but beats the new one that will break down in a year. Yep. Cooking with Cat Lover says you need a 2-stroke for the hills. She has a video on that. We should go check out her video. Her hubby loves ours. Maybe rent a lawnmower to test it. Oh, that's a good idea. I wonder if you could rent a 2-stroke lawnmower.
Well, I thought I think ours is a 2-stroke lawnmower.
Why do you think that? You don't have to put special oil in there or special stuff in there, do you?
No.
She said you have to put special stuff. But yard and garden.
She's talking about where you put the gas and the
mower,
oil in
$32.
it together.
Yeah, so you don't have to put special oil in there. Here's a push mower. I wonder what kind it is. We could check and see.
Typically, the ones that need oil and gas together are not as powerful as the other ones. So that's why I'm confused. Right now, we have a high horsepower push mower. And it's because when we tried anything that was powered, it didn't work. And in the past, I've mentioned this before, but when I was a teenager, my parents bought a self-propelled mower for a pretty steep hill we had there, although it was only one smallish, pretty steep hill compared to what we have now. It was really small compared to what we have now, but the remote or the self-propelled part stopped working after a few months, and they just never wanted to repair it. So the lawnmower weighed a lot more.
Well, I think, didn't Grandma and Grandpa have a self-propelled?
They might have, but they had a completely flat half acre.
I know.
So we have an acre and a half, and it's super hilly. So
yeah. Tired. I shouldn't be tired. Okay. Well, I should be tired. I did a lot today. There's a reason why I can't walk because my foot hurts so bad. Tanya, my kid. Oh, got that one. Let's see. Did you send me the next one, or was that it?
There are no more next
Okay.
ones. There are a few more comments on here.
Cindy said we are going on a trip next week. I've spent the month getting frozen dinners ready. I started this, which is good, I think. Let's see. All right. If you want a push mower that lasts forever, try a Honda push mower. Well, I could try that. Jeannie says we just purchased a new push gas mower, and my husband said no self-propelled. That's the first thing that breaks. Kohler is the best engine. Cub Cadet, only $400 at Boomgars.
Yeah, I thought the same thing about the self-propelled, and I always thought I'd rather push a lighter weight mower than to push a heavier weight self-propelled that's not working.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's funny because somebody was talking about appliances and said you should have backups for all appliances because you have so many appliance problems. But the reality is we can improvise some kind of easy solution for all the appliances except the refrigerator. That one we can't really improvise. Well, the stove the improvising would be less thrilling, but it's something we could do. But the refrigerator, man, there's just not a whole lot we can do with that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, guys, be sure to check out our Dining on a Dime cookbooks, 25% off right now. You can go to livingonadime.com to get our cookbooks and all those recipes. Sign up for our newsletter, get free recipes and tips in your email every week. Visit us at livingonadime.com. We will see you guys next time.
Bye.